the organic mindset and the plague it has on our society, our community, our culture. What do I think about the organic mindset, and what is the organic mindset? The organic mindset is someone who feels that everything has to be done in an organic way. And I don't disagree with some things being organic at all, but I disagree with the idea that everything you do, especially when it comes to business, should be organic. I have conversations with people so often who have adapted this mindset of being organic, like, you know, I'm just gonna put my work out there and whoever likes it, and you know, if they pick it up, they pick it up, but you know, that's all I'm gonna do. You shouldn't have this idea of like, oh, I just put my work out there and if someone picks it up, they pick it up. Because if you look at the most successful businesses, that's not how they've done it. Apple don't just bring out a product and just say, I'm just gonna leave it in a shop, and if people buy it, they buy it. You know, Google have not behaved that way. You know, all the biggest companies, Marks and Spencer's, Waitrose, whether it's John Lewis, the biggest sports companies, Nike, they don't just put out a product and hope that somebody picks it up. It's a lot deeper than that. It's advertising, it's money that goes into advertising, marketing, it's sponsorships, it's just so much stuff that goes into it. But I feel in our community, we have adapted this mindset where it's just like, I'll put my things out there and we'll just see what happens, you know. And they just don't, and these set of people almost not refuse to take on the idea of thinking like a business and thinking of actually, what would be the best way to put it out there? Who should I approach? Whose door should I knock on? Whose Instagram should I bug? You know, just all of these things there, you know. And also with this mindset, what I've noticed is like, and I'm going to use an example. I've heard people say this thing where two people have a business example doing a similar thing. One person's got the organic mindset, the other person's got the kind of business mindset of go-getter mindset. One person, let's just say as example, let's just put it as music or sales. One person sells 10,000 of whatever the product is. The other person who's organic mindset sells 1,000. What I found is the person with the organic mindset, and this is like real situations, looks at the person who's got the business sense and says, oh yeah, he or she sold 10,000, but that's because he was putting himself out there all the time. He was knocking on everybody's door. He was putting out posts and he kept on bothering everyone and sending messages to everyone about buying the product. I didn't have to do that. I just put my thing out there and I sold 1,000. So if I would have done that, I'd have sold a lot more, but I choose not to do that. But they feel almost like in a better position than the other person, looking down at them like, you know, I did it organically and I done 1,000 and they had to do all of that kind of stuff there to get 10,000. And it's just kind of like, why do you feel that you're in a position to look down on someone because they've done the correct business thing, which was you put yourself out there? And I feel like it's a plague in our community because we as a society are behind. Economically, we are behind. You know, the people in the front of us are selling themselves. And I'm not saying you should go against your morals or your ethics and you should do anything which is dodgy in any way. But like my wife, as example, she's an artist and she's a successful artist right now as well. And I remember speaking to one guy from our community and he was asking me how she done it. And I was telling him stuff she done. You know, she done a lot of free work. She one stage walked from Shoreditch all the way to Stoke Newington, and she was just going on knocking on people's businesses, asking, "Would you want a mural done, or some type of like painting in your restaurant or your office or anything like that done?" And she just was walking, knocking on every business doing that, and she was offering some of these services free. She just wanted to get her work out there. And I speak to some people like, well, you know, you got to value your work, and you know, people have got to pay, and it's just this mindset. I just feel like this is not business. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows at this stage who I am. Nobody knows who this person is. Even if you're the best, right? You need to do something that everybody else can see your work. It's all good being the best in your room. It's all good having the best paintings, the best work, the best production, the best haircuts, and nobody can see them. You've got to put yourself out there. So one way is there are platforms like Instagram, like Twitter, like Facebook, like YouTube, which are free platforms to put yourself out there. But how do you further put yourself out there now? Don't feel awkward about it, guys. Drop the organic mindset. Start acting like a business. Be a business. Do what businesses do. Put yourself out there. Pay to put yourself out there. Pay into your business. Feed your business.